Good morning, sir. Myself, Aaish Qamar, and I'm the student of class 10th E. And today I'm going to give a presentation on the topic Lifeline of National Economy and Globalization. But before I move on to some other thing, I want to clear out what is globalization and what does that simply means. So, the question arises, what is globalization? So, let me clear it to you. Globalization is a term used to describe how trade and technology have made the world into a more connected and interdependent place. Globalization also captures in its scope the economic and social changes that have came about as a result. In simple words, globalization is the process of rapid integration or interconnection between countries. Moreover, we can say goods and services, investments and technologies having moving between countries. Well, now you are understand what is globalization means. It connects country to country through the technology, or we can say through the transports. Either could anyone. Let's move on to World War One, which is also known as the Great War, which has been lasted from 28 July 1914 to 11 November 1918. World War One was fought between the Allied powers and the Central powers. The main members of the Allied powers were France, Russia, and Britain. The United States also fought on the side of the Allies after 1970s. Before I move on, what does this lead to? I want to show you some images related to World War One. So here are some images. You can see the soldier on the boat, the soldier on the border, while some are taking even medicines and cure from nurse. Let's talk about what does it cause. It causes a great depression. Well, what the cause of the primary cause of the Great Depression was the war, means World War One. The former president wrote in his 1952 memoirs, without the war, there would have been no depression of such dimension. And what does it has impact on India? The World War One of 1914 resulted in increased taxes, military expenditure, and deployment of Indians to fight in the war. The war created demand for Indian goods, which helped the Indian industries in their revival. The First World War created a situation where imports from other countries into India started reducing, and there was higher demand for goods like rails, cloth, jute bags. And keep in mind, the India was not independent on the World War One. It is under the British rule during the World War One. And here are some images of the soldiers of World War One. You can see the soldiers here. Now let's talk about role of waterways and other means of transportation. Water transport in India has played a significant role in the country's economy and indispensable to foreign trade. India has a vast coastline that we all know. India is endowed with an extensive network of waterways in the form of rivers, canals, backwater, creeks, and a long coastline accessible through the seas and ocean. India's enjoy advantage because it has a vast coastline which none other country has. So it helps through the shapeways to transport the weapons through one place to another, and it was all across the Indian Ocean. Here are some waterways transport images, and that's all I have for my presentation. Hope you enjoy and like it. Thank you.